back to another episode of Chillin with Them podcast.
Hey.
It's your girl, Moo.
Hey, Diddy. No relation.
Sam, I am.
Oh
No
my
green
God.
eggs.
There ain't no green
No
eggs.
green eggs in them.
That's childish.
You ain't never green at this point, baby. Now, we are back with episode 7.
Yes, man.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
7.
Dang. All right.
Yeah.
We moving.
Yes, sir.
7
So,
weeks.
I mean, we gonna jump right off into it. We just gonna dive on it. Wait.
Oh.
Before we dive off
I'm
scared.
into it.
She do this every
We got a special announcement because I know she forgot.
God's
house.
Can,
God's house.
can we?
I'm pregnant.
Oh my God. Can we take a moment to just honor the new business owners in the building? You. Me and my wonderful husband.
My man.
Are the new, we are the new owners of Outshine Event Rentals. You can check us out online at outshinerentals.com.
Yes, sir.
All social media platforms from Facebook to TikTok, Instagram. I'm sure by this time y'all see this video, it'll be posted everywhere. So y'all check us out definitely. And also, not just the business owners, but can we shout out our business partners?
Yeah. Good job, babe.
I forgot.
God.
You too,
She's so
You forgot.
slow.
I was like, oh, wait.
Yes.
I did sign up for that. I forgot.
So we do got 4 other business partners. Y'all will see all that later on. We got Samantha with her
Joe's Treats.
Joe's Treats.
Yes, sir.
Check her out for all kind of treats. And Chris for
Oh, Chris. The videography, man.
yes sir.
Yes, sir.
This who shot all our footage. This the man. This
Facts.
the man I am.
Brought the commercial together. When I tell you
Yes,
that
sir.
fire,
Tight.
that's that guy.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Shout out to us. Shout out to us.
Real
All
talk.
right. So we're gonna go on and move on, y'all.
Okay, fine.
I mean, this week was hard trying to think of some deep topics and conversations, but we're gonna roll.
You know, I don't even feel like it was hard. I feel like we just ain't had the time to really sit down and do it. But once we did it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
wasn't-
we
Shit
knocked
was
it out.
crazy.
That's true.
yeah, they flew out.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there some good ones today?
Yeah.
Wait.
All right, y'all.
All right, go ahead.
Think back, and this can go back to however long you want it to go back.
Mhm.
What was the worst way that you have ever been rejected?
He don't miss.
Let's keep it relationship wise, because we were talking about it and we're like, well, you could be rejected in any kind of way, like jobs.
But that's what I was talking about. Cause like he just gave an example. He ain't never had
He
that
missed
situation.
before. Don't let him fool y'all.
That's what he claimed. So if that's the case,
Sound
if
good.
it was a job
All
that
right.
because you know some jobs they could be professional about it. But some people, depending on who you interview with, might be a little fly with the mouth or whatever. Decide not to go with you, bro. Like
All right, so what's the worst way you guys ever been rejected? Any kind of way?
anyway, could have been
Anyway.
a school you wanted to get into, a job you wanted to get, somebody you're trying to talk to that just wasn't feeling you, like whatever it was.
What you got? You got one on?
I mean,
Don't be scared to say
I think I've only been
rejected.
not rejected, but like, well, yeah.
Come on over there.
You rejected me.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you did.
That was
say
the
that?
worst
Did
mistake
say
you
that.
ever made.
Boom, we bounced back.
I think
Gotcha. It was on my time.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I think a rejection that hurt me the most, just because it's never happened to me before,
Man.
but I was going to leave my current job, and I was looking for jobs, and I found one that was a clinical coordinator, which there's nurse, charge nurse, and then clinical coordinator.
Mm.
And so I would essentially like be in a supervisor position, which I know I didn't have a lot of experience with, but whatever. I know I'm one of those people that I'll figure it out. Like if you just show me the way, I will figure it out. And with my organization and my communication, I was very confident that I was going to get it. And especially since it was already within Methodist, I thought I had my foot in the door. And then somebody that I knew the manager, and they were, oh yeah, I'll tell them, and they can get you an interview, period. So then I get the interview, and I put on my resume that I had at that time, like I think it was like I was about to hit my 1 year of being a nurse. And so they knew that on my resume and my application. They still chose to interview me. So I did the interview. It went very well. And then I always ask the same question at the end, like, okay, well, I know that it's kind of going to put you on an awkward position, but I just want to know, like, moving forward, how do you think I could do better with my interview skills? And the lady goes, well, I mean, honestly, this interview was pretty much perfect. I mean, I think we all blended very well with you and connected and blah, blah, blah. Just tooting my horn. And then she's like, but since you don't have the experience, it's just not the time. So, like, we wouldn't give you the job right now.
Well, thank you.
Damn.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Oh, I bet your heart dropped when she said that.
Yeah, because I was up here. I was like, oh, okay, I got the job in the bag. I'm going to be working Monday through Friday, blah, 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 blah. She hit me with that, and I was like...
Especially with the build up right before that, you thinking shit sweet. Like, oh, why are you about to say?
You did great, man.
And I said, so that's the only thing you would change? She said, yeah. She's like, between your interview skills and how well we connected with you, and like basically your thought processes with everything. She was like, the only thing that's not working right now is your experience, and she said, maybe when you have like 5 years of experience, you could come back.
Damn.
You ain't ever gonna hear from me again. That was my first time getting rejected from a job. So I sat down in my car and I was like, don't cry, bro. Don't cry. I was like,
oh, Sam.
But then I was like, I was butthurt, but I ain't been rejected ugly like that by a boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had people call me ugly, but somebody I shot my shot at.
She's a one never miss.
There was only one time I remember getting rejected, and that was just because they had a girlfriend.
Wow.
But that wasn't you. It was
All right, so yeah. I definitely got one. I told you about this not that long ago too.
He still hurt.
He thought about it, like
it was just embarrassing afterwards. But nah, all right. So you remember that? So I was talking to somebody, right? I was talking to somebody trying like get to the point of talking whatever, however you want to say it. So we met up at my crib. She came to my crib. I don't think I even had a car at the time. Like I think I was still just footing it anyway. Yeah. So I didn't have a car. This was after high school. It was like between the years of like the college days or whatever. Mom's still strict, extra strict. So if you coming in the crib, you're not going nowhere near the room.
Yeah, no.
You just sitting in that living room. Whatever.
Yeah, everybody gotta see you.
It's facts. So we sitting in the living room, and then like I said, no car. Sitting in the living room. If family come through the crib, of course you're gonna see him, you're gonna meet him, whatever. And then we just chopped it up. Everything was cool. It was friendly. I ain't gonna lie. I never felt the actual vibe going, but it just like we chilling. Like it's cool. So afterwards, I got a text like, I think we should just be friends. I'm just like, all right.
Right.
That shit was embarrassing, okay? It wasn't. And then my mom, in my mind,
gave it a try.
In my mind, I'm like, it couldn't have had nothing to do with me, you know. It couldn't. It just had to be my circumstances.
Aaron,
Like,
I think so.
it just had to be the.
Aaron said, "That's crazy," because I was just about to say the same thing. While the tears are running down his face.
You see, it hurt.
Oh shit!
But that hurt.
Nah, I heard it. It still hurt it. Ain't matter how
It was the
far.
circumstances, bro.
In fact, I ain't even gonna lie. I think it was, but at the same time, no matter how far, it wouldn't have gotten.
Stick to your story,
I
bro.
still got rejected. Like once the rejection came through, I'm just like, damn. Man.
She came over and she tried it.
Yeah,
She tried it.
facts.
It wasn't it, but she tried it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's
She
terrible.
told you.
Yeah, that too.
Said ain't gonna be another date. That's it, brother.
Had me lingering and shit. Hell nah, that was crazy.
What's your
What?
rejection?
What? You ain't got name?
Only one I could think of. It wasn't that bad, but stupid Taco Bell rejected me for my first job.
But did it really hurt you? You didn't really care, did you?
Yeah, I
Oh.
cared.
Oh, you said your first job.
Yeah, 'cause I ain't never got rejected, bro. That was my first job. They rejected me, and I asked them why, and they talking about somebody had more experience. Who the hell got more experience making tacos than me? That's why I'm like, y'all hiring like somebody really good at this? Like, how y'all know they good? Where they come from?
How
McDonald's?
fast can you make some
Like,
tacos?
that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean they got more experience? What are you saying?
Facts.
Like customer service? Or you saying like,
more work?
Yeah.
Like,
most
right.
likely it was the work experience.
Yeah.
I was sick though, cause that was the one. My dad he came and he took me to the thing, and he sat outside for like 30 minutes of that interview. I came back like, I was sick.
Damn, man.
I was sick. I tried to act like I wasn't hurt,
Yeah.
cause I knew I didn't get it, cause he started the interview and started talking to me about football and stuff. He was like, "Oh, you go to Ennis football versus." You do like Ennis versus Hachi, and I'm like, you ain't interested in me, brother. That's it. I was hurt. It was just I ain't like the way you talking about somebody had more experience than me, because who really out here like who make tacos better? What are you saying? That don't make sense. Like he had to be talking about customer service,
It had to
because you can't just be like, I think he can rap a better burrito.
Yeah, because if we talking about cooking, I'm in the back. Like,
That's it, bro. Like, bro, come on.
that's crazy.
That was all I had. Mine wasn't bad.
That's great.
You got one?
Nah, I ain't really got one because I'm like Sam, you know. Yeah.
I don't miss.
I don't miss. No, I really haven't. I've never really pursued or went after nobody first. Like,
I feel that.
not really.
Yeah.
Not for real.
I've always been that type.
No, I just haven't. I will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I can't, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I was waiting. I was waiting for you to
I
finish.
haven't.
But
But, okay, now this was a rejection to me, but he didn't really reject me, but he did. Anyways, this was fresh out of school, out of high school, and it was a guy I liked it, and I didn't know how to really just come out and tell him or say it or shoot my shot, so I was just liking everything he posted.
Man. Yeah, I'll do that.
And dumb, child.
that's when you was poking niggas.
I was just like, poking people.
So it's a way that
Every
you.
time he posted, I liked everyone on every picture. I went through. I had notifications like this of me looking. How about that? Look at thumb.
Bro.
Javon,
That's how you shot?
he never replied.
I thought you were gonna say he unfollowed you.
That would have been crazy.
He blocked me.
This girl's a creep.
Post a story, bro. I hate when girls stalk your page.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah,
I was trying to shoot my shot, but
that was how
he
you
didn't
shot
respond.
your.
So that's a rejection.
Yeah.
You got rejected, bro.
Or he was waiting for you to make another move.
His loss.
Nah, that's
Oh.
that's too many moves from a chick. Like,
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I did a lot there.
He talking about
I was
so.
like, let me
He
get
talking about
to
you
it.
poked him.
First, I'm like, okay, first
Nah,
time.
you remember poking on Facebook?
Hey, now you pushing it now. I ain't gonna lie, I probably liked like 20 pictures.
Damn. Wait, all at the same time?
No.
Did you
Oh, just
comment on
period,
any?
like-
I used to check every day. Every time he
No,
posted.
that's crazy. That's actually some
Checking is
stalker
crazy.
activity.
Every time I was seeing posts, I would go like them.
That's
crazy.
stalking. That's actually, you should get like filed a report for that.
That's why he bald now.
Yeah,
See the highlight.
You childish.
See, remember the head.
I swear to God. Oh, that's crazy.
Ooh,
That's
shoot.
why he old and
nasty.
ain't got no
that
kids or
aftertaste
no
of
wife.
like the gum.
That's funny.
But yeah, that was my review.
So in reality, we all four don't miss, really.
Yeah, I guess technically, right?
They're missed.
Yeah, bro.
No, I still got it over
It
though.
was just circumstances, bro.
He's like, it didn't even hurt. Like, I just.
I really didn't curve.
He's like, I didn't care. I'm just gonna talk about it 15 years later. It hurt. It hurt.
I swear to God.
It hurt. It hurt.
Yeah, you had to tell me.
It hurt a man pride for
I remember when
real.
that happened. Yeah.
And you in college too? Yeah.
Yeah.
You doing your big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
It's in between the the classes, like
Yeah, you
in
lit.
between some shit, whatever.
And I knew you had to see it again too. I know it was awkward.
Nah. Honestly,
You never
I
seen
don't
it
think I
again?
ever did. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
bro.
think I've ever seen it.
I wouldn't dare walk past Gamma.
Quick.
Nah, cause it wasn't in college. I was at home, in between like quarters.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You was on breaks.
Oh.
Yeah, on
Semesters.
break. Yeah, in between the semesters.
Woo.
Yep.
All right, y'all.
What we got?
So we done talked about ways we've been rejected.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about what was that one thing that somebody you was dating, did that was in your mind. You was like, yeah, that ain't. This not gonna work. It's done. It's over. It ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else to it. What was that thing they did
I got one of those.
that instantly turned you off? Basically, you was like, yeah, ain't no chance.
Oh yeah, I know it.
Oh, I know mine too. Mine crazy. What's yours?
The girl kissed me.
What?
Her breast funky. I just told you that. I just told you that. Hey, but that girl kissed me. I said, ooh. She ain't gonna hear from me no more. Bro, I broke up with her because she had braces at the time, and I was like, she ain't hitting that wire, bro. It was bad. I was never that close because every morning we would have breakfast together at the lunch thing. While you get dropped off with the bus, you gotta wait till the bell ring to go to first period. So every morning we chopping up. We about this far though, but she leaned in that first time and she was still giggling and stuff. She was happy as she could be. That's it. That's it. Like, I walked to the class and then I was like being dry the rest of the day. And then that night I got on Uvu and I had to break it off.
Oh,
you made sure to call him like, yeah, that's it.
That's
Like,
foul. Bro, I was.
Can you imagine?
I couldn't do it, bro. I ain't have it in me, bro. But it was rocking. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, God, dog. Whew.
damn, that shit had to be bad.
No, it was rough. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie. And it was early in the morning too. So I'm like, either like it's the wire or you didn't.
Or you ain't
Shit,
rushed.
shit,
You ain't get in there at all.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like she didn't. I'm like, surely, in the mornings you got fresh breath. Everybody brush their teeth. I hope, but I was like, oh, she was running late or something.
She hit that phone.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy.
Forgot the tongue.
I never forget that, bro.
She probably didn't know how to brush that.
She probably ain't know how to brush it. Forgot to.
Nah, bro, we was old enough, bro.
You should have remembered you ain't brushed that.
Come on, dog. Come on, you didn't hit the roof of that mouth. Come on, bro.
Alright, I'll tell you mine.
That's crazy.
And I told you this story before. Let's see if I can remember it. I was dating this guy in college. With the money.
Go ahead.
And he had no job. He had no money. Nothing like that. We dated. So I think I gave him a $20 bill to go get something from the store. So when he came back, like I wasn't even really thinking. I'm just like, oh, okay, you got it. You can change. Like, we're young still. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
you can change. He was like, the change. You want the change? He started going off on me.
You want
because
your
I
change?
asked for my change back. I'm like, huh? My change is like, he wanted to keep my change.
Yeah, cornball.
First of all, brokey.
Which would have been fine if he would have just said, can I just keep it? I would have had no issue. I had a
Got
job, I
20?
had money. It was $20. But he got so upset.
Wait. It was $20. How
went
much
and
change
bought
did
some
you?
at the store.
How much change
Yeah.
you supposed to get back?
I don't know. It probably was like, I don't know, maybe a good $15 or something like that, maybe.
He needed
15
that,
whole
bro.
ass dollars. So
How you gonna
you
keep it?
didn't expect that person to mention something about the change, like $20 bill. I know my shit gonna be like $5.
Come on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
You ain't expect, but you went crazy. He went off.
It went off on me. I was like,
Because he was
Wait,
embarrassed.
he bought you bought something with it?
No,
no,
he.
I gave him a 20 to go buy something that he needed. And when he came back, I was like, oh, okay, you got it. Did you get the
Did he say he needed some money for this, or he said you got $20?
No, he said, can I go and buy this? I was like, here, yeah, go get this. So he went
So
and
get
bought
my
it.
change back.
When came
Facts.
back, I'm like, what my change?
Lord, see, it'd
But
be
I
different if
said
he just
like
like, you got
that.
20 on you.
No,
That
it
shit
went
too.
off, and I was confused. I'm like, he was like, you crying about some change? You crying about some change? Yeah. I was like,
And you cried about some money.
broke it?
Bro, you mad? Hey,
It
mama.
was in that moment I knew. Oh, I can't be going no bro.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go.
Like, you ain't gotta be rich and have all
But he
this
was
money,
broke.
but you were broke, and then you want child.
And act like that.
You want
Nah,
scrap
baby, you
about
gotta
He
it.
go.
puffed his facts. He puffed his chest up out there.
Give him his change, dog.
He got me back though. That's what it did. Cause you know, so I broke up with him or whatever.
Ooh.
Moved on. It was years later. I ran into him, and he said, I spoke of someone. I don't know. Not running into him. It was on social media, and he said, "What that nigga do? Buy you a cheeseburger?" He's like, what you do? Buy you a cheeseburger? I said,
It hurt, brother. Boo, he held on to that one, boy.
He was mad. When I broke up
Yeah.
with him.
He was
When I
waiting to
broke
hear
up
from
with
you.
him, I started dating somebody else, so he was like, you really broke up with me because of that.
Yeah.
I didn't let him believe that. I really broke up with you because you was a brokey.
What that nigga do by your cheeseburger?
Bitch, I really
Crazy.
do buy you a
He was waiting to approach her with that one, bruh.
He
He
couldn't
held
wait.
that in, mama. I ain't lying.
Oh,
He
that's
said, no, I was just
crazy.
playing. I was like, yeah. You
Nah, you dead ass.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I'm trying to figure out why he's trying to scratch over like his change.
Over
is
$15
crazy.
is crazy.
It's not yours.
Yeah.
It's not yours. I can understand if you say, "Hey, you got $20 I could borrow," and then I'd be like, "Okay, I'm not worried about change." He asked for the 20. He
Facts.
probably gonna get some other stuff later.
But the
Brother
way
said,
I-
"Can you get this for me?" All right, bring me my change back.
And
And
then
the way I asked for it, like, it was just
It was
like,
like
naturally.
naturally.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, you get the change? And
What?
you brought my change.
you crying about some change.
Hey, you
Crazy.
sound like that. You sound like that. Jacob.
This jump from regular conversation to you crying about some change is crazy. That's crazy.
Embarrassing.
He wanted to keep my change.
He wanted that change.
Why
He already spent the change. That nigga, he already spent
Oh
was
yeah,
gone.
bruh.
That was gone.
He
That's why he
spent
was
that.
defensive.
He bought some Rillos or something.
He still had it.
Or he planned on doing
He planned
something
on
with
buy.
it.
It was
Yeah.
already bought in his mind. So when you said something about it, he got defensive. Like
You ruined all his plans.
facts.
He probably hit up his plug and everything already, bruh.
I
It
swear to
was.
God. I swear
Never
to
mind,
God.
bro. Never mind. I ain't got it no more.
Crazy.
Moo, that's sad. You let that man have 5 out of it.
Yeah, he could have.
That's
I was
crazy.
gave it to him.
It was the way he came out, though. Grab us some Johnny.
Let me get a 20 piece for 15. All right, bet. I got you. He was sold. That shit was sold.
Yeah.
Alright.
What you got? You got one?
I was about to say you next.
I already did one.
They already went.
Oh, the bad breath.
Break face.
Oh yeah.
To this day.
There's one that I want to say, but I can't say that one.
Say
No.
another one,
Say
then.
it. Oh, yeah, don't say it.
It involves other people.
Yeah, don't say it.
But the other one that I thought of, it wasn't even like an ick. I mean, it was an ick, but like it was more embarrassing for me. So, as y'all know, I bake. And like my thing, obviously we were broke in high school, so I didn't have money to go buy like stuff for a gift for a guy. And so when I was with this person, if he had like, I did it for every sport, and he was in every sport. So anytime he had a game, track meet, anything, I made him like either a little basket of candy and stuff, or I would do like a little tower And so on Valentine's Day, I was like, okay, like I'm always getting him stuff. Maybe he's gonna get me something. I'm so excited. It's my first time having a Valentine. Blah, 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 blah. I was so excited.
And y'all was boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
We were boyfriend and girlfriend, and well, I guess that's what you would call it. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
for like 7, 8 months. Anyway.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited. I made sure I looked pretty that day, and I come in with his Valentine's gift, and it was like a tower of like brownies, cookies, cake pops, his favorite candy, his favorite drink, and I'm like, I give it to him, and he's like, oh. I'm like, what? And he's like, I mean, thank you for all this, but I didn't get you anything.
On Valentine's Day?
Oh.
On Valentine's Day. Crazy.
And I was like, it's fine. I wasn't expecting anything.
Nah, it's not fine, bro.
So all day I was in my head like, bro, you gotta let it go. Like, he's a piece of shit, bro. He didn't even get you a box of chocolate, bro. Like, you gotta let this man go.
I could buy a little
Yeah, a little dollar facts of dollar chocolate.
Did he have a...
Or the dollar roses at the school that they do when you get to sit.
Did he ever ask you to be his Valentine?
Candy bar.
Are you really trying to justify
nah,
this?
he-
No.
No,
I just want to know if it makes it work.
Yeah,
If it's gonna make
yeah.
it work.
If
If he asked to be your Valentine and you still didn't do right, brother.
You just expected because y'all been dating all this time that y'all was Valentine's.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
everybody. It was
crazy.
one of those things. Everybody in school knew that we dated.
Yeah.
Like,
he should have got you.
Yeah.
I didn't get nothing. And then that memory triggered another memory. Like this, you could just see my track record. Another person that I was not with, like not with, but with. Like we were talking, but it wasn't like on some serious stuff. But we had a conversation of, oh, how about you get me something for Christmas and I'll get you something.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And this was a big deal for me. But I spent $98. And for high school, that's hard.
That's a
okay?
lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I bought this. I mean, this doesn't sound like a lot for shoes, but back then it was. But like, I bought him a pair of shoes for Christmas.
Oh.
Y'all know what he got me?
A teddy bear.
A water bottle.
Oh what?
It was a little water bottle from Victoria's Secret. It just said pink on it. I said, and you want to know what's worse? I knew it was a joke, or I knew it was embarrassing because this. Man, I was so fucking dumb. I was like, oh, okay. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna flaunt that. I put that in my backpack and I hauled it today. Well, then his friend tags me on Twitter and says, "Hey Sam, let me see that cup he got you."
His homie challenged you.
And my dumbass took a picture and posted it.
Oh.
I mean, it was just like this, but still, like, I just made it worse.
Wow.
Bro.
Like,
because then
His homeboy knew.
But like,
after somebody probably was like, Sam, that's not all he got you, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm saying, like, what's special about this
like the
cup?
rest coming in the mail, right?
That's crazy.
Damn.
You left it back at home?
The idea that he was actually flying, like telling his homeboy he got you a cup.
Facts.
That they wanted to see this crazy cup.
Facts.
That you
No, I think I genuinely, like, knowing the situation and knowing the person and knowing his friend, it was one of those, like, bro, I gave her this ugly ass cup and she got me a pair of shoes. And the guy's like, nah, bro, let me see. I asked her, hey, Sam, let me see that great cup you got for Christmas. I was like, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah,
that is, like, I know I'm going on a rabbit hole, but that's just one of my pet peeves. Especially if we decide we're getting gifts, and I'm not saying it's a money race, but there's a difference. You can tell a difference on who gave effort and who didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do that, just don't give me a gift.
Yeah.
They could have put some roses in the cup.
Something just to sparkle it.
A card!
A corn?
Oh, I could have wrote you a little letter.
Yeah. Damn, he just handed over a cup.
No, he could have sat with you at lunch.
I'm saying, a cup.
Walk me to my car.
Could have been your favorite
When
drink.
my mom
in it.
picked me up, come on, bro.
Bruh, something. Like I got a 12-pack to go with it for the week.
It was so embarrassing, y'all.
Damn.
So embarrassing.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What you got, White?
Oh, Lord.
I told you about this one.
You always
Okay,
got
wait,
They
it.
got no secrets.
Look.
They tell everything.
Plug the what's the name? I think the pillow knocked it out.
Oh, your Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Ain't got no internet.
Right now?
Yeah, we out.
We good though?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so look.
Sam, you did.
No, I watched it happen. I just thought it was.
Oh my
It
God.
happened a while back.
All right, so I was talking to somebody, dating somebody a little bit older than me, a couple years back, and I was you know, you just out there. I was having a good time.
Okay.
I got out of a relationship. I was having a good time for a little bit. So
Cutting up.
He wrong.
You cutting up.
it was this older lady that just happened to be around.
Everyday old women.
I'm trying to say, like, he keeps saying that old world. Like, oh,
He said she had gray hair. No, I can't. Everyday old women.
no.
He dated on 45 and up.
Nah, it wasn't nah. She was probably like 41, 42.
Close
You
enough.
was how
I
old?
was like
She was a cougar.
high 20s.
She was a cougar.
And she was 50.
Brother.
What? Hell no, son.
But you might as well.
Oh,
No,
in her 40s.
Yeah, about 10 years older than me. So,
Man, so she was 49.
In her 40s, 49 plus 1.
Okay, so what happened?
so we was dating or whatever, and I kept telling him, like, I ain't trying to be in no relationship or whatever, just, it's gonna be what it is.
Yeah.
So everything cool, and then she hit me with I told her, I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I just need you to know this. She was like, I don't mind waiting. Like, I'll wait until you're ready. I said, don't wait for me. I said, don't wait for me. Like, I don't want you to waste your time just sitting around waiting for me.
She was waiting forever.
Somebody else ain't gonna never be ready.
She said, let me hold on. Let me make sure I get it right. She said, you don't tell me what to do. If I feel like waiting however long I feel like waiting, I'm gonna wait. I said, oh, you crazy.
You out, bruh.
Oh, you tripping. I was like, all right, word, nah, I get you. Never spoke to her again after that. I
She
promise
little boyed you, bruh.
Never. I promise.
She tried it.
That's exactly what it was. That's what it felt like. Like,
Shit.
I'm grown. Like,
I'm grown, little boy. You don't tell me.
You don't tell me
I'm
what
gonna
to
wait
do.
for my man.
I said,
She showed her age when
facts.
she did it.
I said, oh, you
Yeah.
tripping.
This ain't what that is, honey.
What's it, what do, little boy?
Yo, I got
That's
up
what
out
she
of
was
there.
basically implying.
I got up out of there so quick. She text me.
Oh my
I look,
gosh.
put it down.
That
She
was
called me. I put it down.
She probably still waiting, cuz.
One time she texted me. She was like,
She gonna be waiting.
one time she had texted me. Was like, yeah. So, did anything happen the last time we spoke to each other? I said, nah, we good.
Oh.
That was it. That was the end of the conversation.
That was it. What?
But yeah, nah, I had to just ghost on all levels because that shit.
See, that's one of them ones where you just gotta go back into the past and just text her and be like, I'm ready now. Just see what she said. You gotta dig back in, bro. I'm ready now. Just see
Nah,
what
that'd be
she
childish.
That child, she probably with a good 60,
Yeah, go
50
ahead.
something.
Nah, she
Drive.
probably like, she probably touching 50 now.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
Let's do it. Let's try.
Nah,
So I'm ready
hell
now.
nah.
See where we at.
Nah.
That's
So you don't, and then when she replies, say, you don't tell me what to do.
No, that was in person though. She said that in person, and I said, "Oh, you tripping?"
Wait, can I get the race of this lady?
Oh, she black.
Play.
Oh. Yeah, she showed her it. She showed her
showed that age for sure. Like I said, like I felt like I got what's it called, goosebumps when she said that shit. I'm like, oh,
You almost got a whooping.
She almost put you over her legs.
What happened?
I was turned all the way.
Rare.
Yeah. Can't talk to them how you talk to everybody else. You don't tell me. You tell me, little boy, hold on. That's what she said.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna count
felt like a
3.
kid.
What she say when y'all used to hang out? How your mama then?
Hey, baby.
How your mama then?
Nah, I ain't even gonna go into all that.
I ain't
That
going
was
to
crazy.
it, bro.
That was crazy.
That's disgusting. That's nasty.
It was disgusting.
You're a nasty guy. You're not a good guy. He's not a good guy.
Okay, Jumbo.
Nah,
Listen.
nah. Oh,
Jumbo, Aaron asked me this last night.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna say what I said, but he said, what would you do if your daughter beat up your mom?
Damn.
So
No, we gotta get her back.
no. I ain't giving no back.
What?
I said, so the question is, if in the future you get a call that, yo, little shorty done beat up mom, like, what you doing, right?
Sam.
Wait, how old is
You
my
beat up
daughter?
your mom?
I'll be the man.
She grown?
She can't be grown.
She's a teen.
wild.
Think about it.
She a teen.
Did she beat up Nanny?
She beat up Nanny?
What I'ma do?
Or your mother. I just
What
want to
you
hear
gonna do?
y'all.
Yeah, you strangled. Yeah.
I want to hear this. What you gonna do, Sam, if Mila beat up your mama?
Beat her ass.
Oh, wait, that's a sister, though.
Yeah, if your
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
my
that's-
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah. Same thing.
What you gonna do, Jimba? What you gonna do if
If I had a little
you
sister.
had if you had a son?
I was gonna get into
And
that
your
next.
son went and beat up your dad.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have laughed at first. But I
As a
would.
teenager, your son a teenager, he beat your
teenager.
dad up.
Nah, I would have gave him a 2-piece biscuit. But then I would have definitely went to Pop. I ain't let that young nigga hit on me, man.
Yeah.
I would definitely went up to my dad. Come on, OG. Come on now.
Not me,
You
baby.
too old.
Nah. But then I was thinking too. I wanted you to answer that, but then think. You're gonna be a little bit older at that point too. If your kid a
Don't
teenager,
beat your daddy.
kid a
Yeah.
teenager, he beat up Pops. Pops a little up there. You feel me?
You gonna let him beat your
Because
daddy?
I ain't talking about. I
Yeah,
ain't
if
talking
you
about
a
right
teen-
now. I'm talking
Oh,
about when
okay.
it happened.
Oh, so I'd probably be. Yeah, I'd be 40s.
You'll be a little up there.
Yeah, what
Facts.
I say.
Yeah, I'm at that.
If Lala went and beat Nanny,
Hey.
I
Hey. Mud, I swear. I'm telling you, it's gonna be all out of love, but I'm hey.
man,
God, give it to him.
I'm trying
God,
in the
give it to
chest,
him.
dog.
I swear, yo.
I'm talking about through the wall. I'm gonna get it to where you almost die, but you ain't died. Like right to where it hurt just enough.
Lala. Lala.
Saying,
Get up!
Scared.
Should I tell a story?
No.
hell
It
no.
was a good reason
It was a
behind
good reason. For,
It was a good reason behind
you know what? Go ahead. Nah, that's funny.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it.
People gonna get you. Only let bygones be bygones,
Yeah.
man.
Yo.
Just know.
Just know.
Just know.
Come on, just know. Get up.
It won't happen again.
Damn.
Woo!
Your son beat your father up.
Brother,
Your son gonna beat your daddy up. What you gonna do?
call me?
I mean, I'm not trying to be that person, but I don't think that would ever happen.
No. That's part of it. That's the reason.
Yeah, it
'Cause
would because your pop's gonna be old.
facts.
But my dad is like master of Shifu.
No, he gonna be
Your
old.
son and your daddy got into it, and your daddy and your son decided he gonna beat him
He
up.
wearing out.
I'm beating his ass,
Mm-hmm.
Your son
and then I'm handing him off to you so you can do it again.
That's right.
to do it again.
And I'm gonna make him do
If
it.
he hit his papa, he gonna knock your skin sideways. Call me the first.
We're gonna get some handcuffs. We're gonna handcuff him to an object
Damn.
in front of his pawpaw.
Damn.
Yeah.
So his
Okay.
pawpaw can watch him get his ass beat.
That's
That's a
torture.
fact.
You need to call somebody.
Well, he shouldn't put his hands on my dad.
That's right, Sam. Protect your daddy.
Facts.
And your daddy got a walker or something.
Damn. Yeah.
Kicked it walker.
No, my
Kick
dad.
it
If he
over.
got to a point where he gotta walk. He would have said, "Take me now."
He sure would have said that. She ain't lying.
Okay, but let me ask you this, and I really wish I could give more to this, but I'm just gonna ask and see. Okay. You walk in. Let's just say you had today you had a long day. You've been doing stuff all day with the kids, getting them ready. You come home, right? And something just feels off. And you bust through the door, and he and your mama are in bed.
You dirty.
No, I'm asking.
Where did that come from?
Because I've seen it happen.
Where did that come from? Now, why did
Because
you
I thought about something that I know happened too.
Really? That happened to somebody you know?
Yeah.
Damn.
What are you doing?
Do you go after your mama?
Okay, let's make it less
Which
awkward.
one?
Let's make it less awkward. You and a guy
Please,
that you've been.
maybe watch these.
Oh,
Maybe you
well,
want to be watching this on Monday.
oh well, then you can't answer the question. I was gonna say let's just say you and Bob, but
What I'm gonna do? Which one I'm gonna go after? I'm mopping the floor with both of them.
She got both right there.
Jump up.
Double choke slam.
I don't know who to grab first.
Now this. I'm mopping the floor with both of them.
That's crazy.
Nah.
No lie.
Yeah.
I don't know who to grab first if I say.
Everybody gotta get it. Everybody in the room.
I'm gonna shut the door quietly, bro.
Jump up.
Go on, shut the door and ain't nobody getting out. Till I'm done.
Jump up.
I'm done going out to him. Oh, 8 of them. Hey, you got some stories. She is crazy, bro. You need help.
When somebody take me there, it's for the
Woo.
worst.
No, you can talk to God, boy. Hey.
Because my mind instantly go read.
You talking about day? It's only one day. If I come over, I see scratches on that door.
I'm gone.
No, I'm telling you, we out.
Gone.
Brother, I got a couch for you. I'm telling you.
Cereal.
Mess up folks' house for what?
I guess y'all gonna have to tell that story when we finish this
Sam,
episode.
you got. Oh, just wait.
You
got
want me to
him.
tell you?
Nah, not on here.
Yeah, not on here.
All right, because I might go to jail.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff you can get convicted for, brother.
Bro, there's a lot of things that I would be behind bars right now.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. It's like
Babe,
attempted murder.
maybe we should go.
If you think about it, it's
Oh,
like,
look at the time.
I had good reason. Are you not gonna change
I couldn't justify it.
You're
What?
not gonna change no locks in front of on me in front of your homeboy.
That's like a nerve.
That is crazy.
Mama.
Don't change the locks and be like,
Mama.
in front of your Then I need a fact. I got some stories for real.
I swear.
Wait. What's the next question?
Yeah, come on.
All right. We almost what time we got?
Good.
What time did we start?
Like
It's like
9.
8:50.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I watched. You know I'm clock man.
Clock me.
Clock man. We got 20. We green.
All right. Y'all want a more serious one?
I don't know.
Sure, it don't matter.
That's funny.
All right. Yeah, this one. Okay. So, Netta asked this question. So, Netta, this for you.
Yeah.
She wanted to know how long would you stick around with no commitment, meaning marriage? Or how long do you? Yeah, just how long would you stick around before there's a commitment? How long I'm gonna stick around before he proposed?
Oh, before like you get tired.
Is
of
this
it?
is
Or
this
what
just
Just a
considering?
female-
Is this considering or just assuming that everything's green bean with the relationship?
Yeah, everything's good with the relationship.
So the general question: how long should one wait
would one wait?
How long would one wait before it's
just
just like, all right.
Before it's decided, like, okay, yeah, because in y'all's case, it wouldn't, like, for us, it's how long would we wait without being proposed to? And for y'all, how long would y'all wait for a girl to be ready for marriage?
Man.
Okay, yeah.
I know people that have been in relationships for 16, 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
And there's no commitment.
That's crazy.
They might can do it. They may have their own agreement or whatever they got going on.
Yeah.
But me,
But what is your max?
what? You got about 2 years.
God, dog.
Listen, if he didn't propose when he did, I would have gave him no more than another year.
Ew. What?
That's crazy.
He said, ew.
Wait, how long was it before that? 3?
Yeah. What?
Ooh.
Another year?
So your thing is
I wanna-
4 years or less. 4 or less.
Like if
You need to be
everything's
married.
good, you gotta think about it. Everything's good. When you living together, we operate like a family already. What is you waiting on?
That is true.
What you waiting on?
It's different
You got the money to get the
circumstances
ring?
though.
What are they?
It could be a
It could be
financial.
plenty of
Oh,
different
that's
circumstances.
the one
It
boys
could be.
love to say.
That's
No,
understandable.
It's not.
That's a fact.
That's the only thing.
No,
to do it.
because it be the main. Y'all be the main ones. Be mad when you don't get that special day that how you want it.
Facts. You don't get the special
So
day the way that you want it.
if I
that's
had a
not
wife,
true.
if I had a girlfriend that she's like talking to me all these years about how she wants to be married and she wants this big wedding, but it's gonna cost like $200,000. Ain't no way I'm gonna get married in 2 years.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You can still
what?
propose.
I mean, look at me, guys. I waited 7.
Okay.
I told you we don't count.
I talk about yeah.
No, because we don't count. We don't count
don't.
because I started at 16,
Yeah.
so I don't even count the first high school
Okay.
years.
Yeah.
Even though we was together,
That was
that
together,
don't
but
count.
yeah.
And even the early 20s. No.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
So yeah, y'all good.
So I was approximately in the same race as him.
Facts.
Oh, that's lekker.
4 years.
I would say if I met somebody brand new
Yeah.
and they got to get to know me and again, we're assuming that it's not a situation where we got problems and we need to get over that first. I would say 4 years is a good
Yeah.
from getting to know each other all the way through.
No, alright. What's a hard stop though? Like, if we ain't get engaged or something, at least by then, like it has to be over. You would still
talking
go
about
4
age?
years? No. I'm just
5
saying
years.
you would still go with 4 years. Like,
What do you mean a hard stop? Like,
Hard
give me
stop,
give
like-
me an example.
Like your max?
yeah, like because 4
Yeah,
years,
5 years,
4
I
years,
can't go no
you
more.
getting to know somebody, blah
Right,
blah blah.
right.
But it's like I would expect to be married at this time. But are you saying full stop? Like you done with the relationship?
No,
after 4
I'm
years?
saying by 4 years, I would hope that he would start the conversation of,
Okay.
hey, like, what do you think? Like,
Yeah.
moving forward, are you serious? Are
That-
you
It's the
ready to?
conversation.
That's why I said like full stop. Like,
But it's not like
Yeah,
ultimatum.
I would say
That you either
but we
propose
need to
or
be
not.
talking.
I don't agree with ultimatums. However, there are situations that I've seen or watched on TV that I would also be like, yeah, I would give an ultimatum at that point. If we have been talking about it, for example, let's say we got together now, 4 years goes by, and we have the conversation and we agree, like, yeah, that's something that we'd want to do. And then a year goes by, okay, like, it could happen any day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he just starts, moving different. Or he comes back and says, I don't know. I mean, what do we got to get married for? I mean, we could just stay like this.
The relationship over.
Bye.
When you don't show, oh Lord Jesus, when you stop showing interest in wanting to get married, I'm done.
So
If we talking about it and then you no longer talking about it in 2 years, or you pushing it to the side every time I bring it up, or you saying stuff like that. Well, but why we gotta do that? Yeah, we done at that point.
so
Let's talk about it.
now that's the reason. That's all right. So go back to you said you felt like it was one more year or whatever until I proposed. Before you had an issue with it. So, but no. I'm trying to understand it a bit. So, do you think that's because? Wait. You think that's because I said at that point? Because at one point I did say, "Yo, stop telling me you want to get married. Like, stop putting that out in the air."
Yeah,
because I didn't want to keep talking about it because I already knew that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
You feel me? So I didn't want it to be like
you pressuring me.
Not only am I are you pressuring me, but I also didn't want it to be like I'm constantly putting it in the air so that you know like it's time. It's like nah, let me just do it. Do it the way I want to do it. And I felt like it was throwing me off. Like I know I'm planning on doing it. So the fact that you keep putting it, yeah, exactly. the fact that you keep putting it out there is like,
wait till next year. Then when you forget about it,
waiting for you to do it. When you're doing it, and I'm like, yo, you fucking up my vibe. Like,
because you finna propose.
Facts, because then it feel like it's no longer a surprise if you always got it floating around the air. You get what I mean? Like I want it to be
that pressure and stuff.
Genuine
He
surprise.
did not want me to talk about it.
At all.
And I was only talking about it because we were watching. What were we watching? We were watching like marriage shows, couple
Married
shows.
at First Sight.
Married at First Sight.
And that's like conversations about it is different than pressuring about it.
Yeah.
Like if you in my ear. Are you gonna do it yet? Baby,
when we watch
when are
the
you
show,
gonna
I was like
propose?
this.
I'm like,
Yeah. She'll do that. While we watching the show, she just look over at pen.
You heard what
I'll step on that couch, man. I swear.
Yeah.
Hey, leave me alone. Can I do it on my time?
Facts. And especially since I already decided in my head, it's just a matter of time when I do it. Yeah, just relax. But of course, me knowing that is different from her knowing it. It's true. And it's just like
how time you had the ring word?
Under the bed, in the safe.
In the safe.
Man, he had my ring the whole time.
Facts. In the same safe.
Because she talking about now, because you going to tell. I said, I need to get it out of my hand because I end up just going and doing it. Before I go.
That's how he felt too.
Especially since you got it already. It's like,
I
want you to see this so bad.
Bro. I had to sit there and wait and plan stuff. So don't get on my phone.
So she wants to know, y'all. I mean, with all that being said, is it fair? Do you feel like it's fair to give somebody a timeline? No, I don't think I don't think it's fair.
It's got to be like one of like the only time I would say is again when it's like, okay, bruh, you done had 2 of my kids, we're doing everything together. Why? Like, why are we not moving forward? But I definitely don't like. I've seen people where they not forced because every man has their ability to make their own choices. But I've seen people that are married now that man didn't want to do that yet. He was not ready to do that. And but you kept saying, this is what I want. This is how I want it, and he did it that way. But like, how do you get pleasure out of that?
Exactly.
I got a question. So say our stop max 6-7 years. So to go back to that question of like what you were saying, I lose my train of thought.
When do you get to the point of saying like it's
about a woman putting a timeline on it, right? What if the dude has been divorced 3 times? Do you still hold him accountable for this 5-year limit? If he done been, because some men that's been like that, they like,
please make sure I'm one.
They like, I want to get married again,
but I want to make sure.
Some might say I want to get married again, but
bro, let's not
I ain't in no rush this time. I done messed up twice, 3 times.
We don't gotta get married.
I promise you, I wouldn't.
Because I don't want to get a divorce.
No, I would literally be like, let's just not do the whole marriage thing. Like, let's not.
I'd be like,
right
what?
now.
Yeah.
Now, if we get 10, 15 years down the line, then all right, we can do it.
So 10, 15, you locked in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was going to ask the same question.
We
Like, basically the same shit was like, as you get older, do you think that timeline shrinks a little bit? Or do it expand?
When we get older, we get up there,
I think it shrinks.
We can go and get married.
Especially once you've been married like once and you're like, I would say 40s and 50s, they'd be like, at the point to where I know what I want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We 2 years. Let's go. I'm ready to settle down.
But then the same type of circumstances might play too. It's like you older, so you know what you want. You know you want to lock in a little sooner because if this is exactly what I want, then it's what I'm gonna stick with. But I've been burnt a couple times before in that same situation, so now I want to take my time just making sure this is what I want. Yeah, it's a little iffy. Yeah, it could be iffy.
Yeah, it can.
I guess it's all circumstantial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see, partner.
But that's why I don't think that ultimatums really work.
Have y'all seen the show Ultimatum?
I feel like
It's
I
called
have.
like The Ultimatum on Netflix, and basically like
See the
it's a
preview.
mixture of couples, and it like say there's 5 duplicates of y'all and us, and everybody's there, and you like she gave him an ultimatum of if you don't marry me or like propose in the next year, we're done. And then he gave me the ultimatum: if you don't tell me you're ready to get married in the next year, then we're done. So it's a mixture of guys that gave one and girls that gave the ultimatum.
Yeah.
And then they kind of mingle amongst each other, and then by the end of the week they got to pick another partner, and they're married to that partner. Not literally, but they live with them, they do everything with them, and they try to see. It's supposed to help them realize either A, no, I want my baby back. Like I realized I do want her forever, or 2, oh, I'm really vibing with somebody else, which tells me, you know, now my eyes are open that I don't feel like I thought I did. And that show, it can.
I seen it once.
It's been it's okay, and not my favorite out of all the dating shows, but it's okay.
Check that one out.
I feel like we seen the preview to that.
Yeah, I
just
have.
to click on it before. Yeah.
You got the little stick figures on there? The little stick lady? No.
It's on Netflix though, right?
Yeah.
I have an off the wall question before you even go to your next question. Real
No,
quick.
I ain't really got no more.
You got a couple of them.
No, I do got some more, but I mean...
Okay, I have a question. It's more so for Aaron, but y'all can answer too.
All right.
You married? Y'all going somewhere? Who's sitting in the front seat? Your wife or your mama?
I'm gonna put his mom in the front.
She gonna put my mother in the front.
All day.
But what
My mother would be better. My mother would be more comfortable in the back.
Yeah.
She'd send her to the front. She'd
I
want her
put
to
her
be
in
in the
the
front. My mother would want her in the front. She would put my mother in the front. Me?
Yeah, just off the no circumstance.
Yeah,
just,
what would
just
you do?
principle.
I know what I would do.
Principle.
What would you do?
Who goes in the front?
Naturally, you probably keep me up there because you used to me up there.
Yeah. Honestly.
The wife.
And my mother probably would. Just being honest, my mother probably want to sit in the back. Like
Right.
I just knowing.
You just know.
Knowing her
What about
situation.
girlfriend?
Oh, the girlfriend in the back.
She in the back?
Yeah, she's the girlfriend. The girlfriend in the back.
So when I came to visit you and we saw your mama and them,
How
if
your
your
mama
mama
did?
wanted to go to the store, you would have put me in the bag. You would tell me get out and get in the bag.
The girlfriend in the back. But my mother would have.
at the time,
the
your
girlfriend
girlfriend.
in the back. My mother would have probably wanted you to sit in the front anyway.
Right.
But girlfriend in
You
the
would
back.
put me in the bag. You would
Yeah,
say, man,
yeah.
you gotta get out and get in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blaming you.
Yeah.
I think like girlfriend back then. Yeah, you're going on bike.
Yeah.
And then now, I think you would go in the front because at that point I got my own new empire, and my own family.
Facts.
It's almost like that.
That's like Aaron's mama coming to our house and putting me out my house.
Yeah.
You put me out my
Yeah,
front
you
seat.
can't do that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not that
Okay.
it would even be that deep.
It wouldn't, and it wouldn't be
Because
disrespectful.
it's like because my mom sat in the front before with her, and then my mom
We've
sat in
done
the
it
back
both
with her
ways.
before.
Yeah.
I
It's
usually
never been
ask,
that
like,
deep.
Mama, you want to sit in the front or the back?
Yeah.
Because she would be more inclined to being like, let me see what mom want to be comfortable with.
Yeah.
But me, I'd be like, I know my mom.
I think,
Yeah,
it
sit in
just
the back.
depends
Yeah,
on your
totally.
parents. It just depends
It depends
on
on
your
your
parents and
parents.
your girl.
Yeah, I think so.
It depends.
I
You
think
know
so.
them. So everybody's could be different.
Yeah.
And I don't think neither one of them is wrong.
I seen situations though where the moms is like, "You gonna put me in the back?"
Yeah.
Or
They
the
be
girl
like that.
like, "I'm not sitting in no back."
Yeah,
It's
like
yo,
them
you-
seats is serious.
Yeah.
I
I'd be
could
like, bro,
never,
y'all
I
tripping
could
over a
never
seat?
date
That's wild.
a mama's boy to the extent of
Like
that. On that
that.
movie, the Think Like a
Hey.
Man, gotta go.
Facts.
Especially if it's one of those moms that like they don't let go of their son. Like they act like they're married to
What's
their
that
son.
show?
Yeah, that stuff's
with those
crazy.
Mama's Boys or something. It's a show.
It was a show like that.
It's a show out there like that. They ain't new.
They don't let the son go.
They wasn't letting the son go at all.
Married to their son.
It's like mama's boy, something like that. Something like that. Yeah.
They got
Okay.
them grown men on their nipples.
So,
Yeah.
Ooh. So
Yeah.
Moo don't answer. Don't say nothing.
Ah shit.
This is for Aaron and Chris.
All right.
Y'all are on a boat.
I was finna ask that question. That's crazy.
Listen, you're on a boat. It is you, your mom, Moo,
We talk about stuff like this.
and it could either be Maya or Lala, whoever, one of them. And the boat gets a hole. Something happens, and you can only save one.
I know which one.
Who are you saving and why?
And it ain't no circumstance.
I
I don't
know
say
which
so and so,
one.
so they can go get so and so.
Yeah, no
Everybody's
circumstance.
I know who he's saving.
Yeah.
I know.
Easy. Who?
I'm sorry, moms and
One. Only one.
no, I'm saying I'm sorry, moms and baby, y'all gonna have to go.
Huh?
Y'all gonna have to go.
Who you saving?
Maya.
I'm saving the kids for sure.
He said one.
Yeah, but I said it could be Maya
Maya
or
or
Lala.
Lala.
Like in the
Oh.
situation, it could be
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like just only one daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew
One
you.
kid,
You'd be
one
right.
mom,
Yeah.
and one wife.
We stronger. We got these.
Yeah.
We'll
No,
figure,
you
we'll
dead.
Nah,
There ain't
we'll
no
figure-
circumstance.
We gonna
Yeah,
figure
no,
out
no.
how to switch.
Shit, I don't wanna
But
die.
yeah, facts.
We got a better chance of figuring out how to live, how to save
I'ma
myself.
have to save
and
the
Maya.
child. Like I gotta save the child.
We can possibly make it. We got a 50-50 chance. of
Child automatically, I think, should come first.
Yeah.
Especially if
I think
you're
about
looking
stuff
down
like
the
that all
family
the
tree line.
Now I was gonna say
Y'all done
something
had your
funny.
life.
I was gonna say something funny. Like yo, I seen somebody say something like this before. Be like yo. We just make another kid. Like I'm saving my wife. I seen that. I was dying, but
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to save my kid.
For sure, I'm grabbing the baby.
Yeah,
But God forbid y'all ever get in the situation.
kid.
What if she's pregnant with your kid and you gotta pick her?
Why are we asking the same question? I was just gonna say I want to say that time for next week.
If I'm
but,
pregnant.
You said
Yeah.
pregnant.
If she's
Alright.
pregnant
That's tough.
and everything's been fine,
Oh.
but then she goes back for a C-section and they come and grab you and they say, "Look, like you can only save one. If we do this and we save the baby,
It's me or the
it's
baby.
it's detrimental to mom. Mom's not gonna make it. But if we take baby out right now, mama can make it, but the baby won't make it. Who are you picking?
God,
That's
dog.
so hard, right?
No, it's not.
For the
No.
man,
I got my answer. I want to hear what he got.
What would you think? Because
Momo, I said you can't say nothing.
All right.
She gonna be over here talking him into an answer
Yeah.
so he don't get in trouble at home.
Figure out where
Yeah,
y'all, figure out
facts.
where y'all eating it tonight.
Oh,
I ain't cooking no chicken
I
tonight.
gotta talk tonight.
You bring some grease?
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yeah, nah,
y'all ready? You ready? Damn.
Make up your mind.
Nah, that's tough for me.
in this state
Me
of my
or the
life.
baby?
Yeah, that's tough for me. Nah, for sure.
He's not saying that when he chooses one, the other one's just trash.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But which one you choose?
No. All right, so but
Babe,
also
I feel
have an
bad
open
for
mind
Aaron.
to it.
Aaron, blink twice.
No,
if you need
thinking.
help.
I was about to tell her. Also have an open mind to it. Think about the fact that while you're pregnant, of course, me expecting a kid and everything, that's all beautiful. But you got a super connection to that kid because
You
you're
grew
pregnant.
the child.
The child is in your belly. You feeling it move every day and
He
everything.
ain't never met him.
I ain't never met the kid yet, so I probably would preserve my wife's life
Right.
over the kid
That's
for
what I
sure.
would think.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
really? The
I
way
was
you were
thinking that
acting,
you would
I
think
thought you were
the
expecting
baby.
him to pick the baby.
Really?
No, I knew she was gonna say
No,
that.
easily me.
You didn't see her face. She like, you gonna let me die? You didn't see her
For
face.
one, you gonna let me die. Two, we can make another baby. I'm being serious. If it's
He said
you
it.
stupid.
Cut the cameras.
If it's
said it
God's
straight
will,
up.
He will bless us with another baby.
yeah. I would
Maybe
think
it
so.
just wasn't our time.
Some wives.
Preserve the kid over
Yeah,
them.
some wives
I
get
know.
like they are die hard.
What you doing?
Facts.
No, you are answering.
No, what
No,
you
have to
what do
answer.
you want?
I'm keeping her for sure. But what you doing?
What would you want?
They say you don't have a chance of making this out if they pull this baby out.
You want her to choose herself or the baby?
Yeah.
Baby, save me.
Yeah. Hey.
Help!
I'm sorry.
Help!
I'm telling you, bro.
Stop!
Answer.
I'll be
one more
honest.
question.
That's hard.
That would be my.
Yeah, I think I'd be in that situation.
Well, see, she
Right.
working, baby, so she could probably, baby, save me.
Yeah, probably.
As soon as the
more of
doctor
a
said,
sweet
I'm
spot.
gonna say, save me.
Nah.
that's crazy.
Hold on, before we go
I'll
any
be
further,
sad, of course.
I need y'all to understand how selfish she is when it comes to saving her life versus the house.
Choose me.
Yo,
nigga.
all the time. I promise you, it's been plenty of times we had these conversations. She say, "Oh, I'm leaving y'all." She say it immediately. Now, recently she said, "I might save your life. I might take a bullet for you." More so recent, I might. But it's been plenty of times she done told me,
Tell the story.
nah, fuck
About
that.
about the lines and
Yeah,
stuff.
if a lion or a
No,
bear.
let me tell you.
Nah.
Let me tell you. So I'm telling y'all, this is a fear. I know I'm going to die because a lion or a gorilla or something is going to get in the house.
You
It's
just
gonna-
lying
And,
or
and
bear.
it's
It's
Texas.
gonna make
Yeah.
its way to
Gonna be in the
Texas.
opposite.
It's gonna come in the house, and I'm gonna be in the bed, and that big lion is gonna be there. And he always asks me, like in that case, like, am I gonna try to go save the kids, save them, or what I'm gonna do? I already have it planned. I'm going out the window.
That is so sad.
I'm running to go get help.
That's so sad.
After they've been
It's
mauled.
No. You are so
That's
sideways
foul,
for
Sam,
that.
I'm gonna die trying to get past the line to go to the kids' rooms.
No.
So you might as well say yourself.
All of us
No,
will be here dead.
fuck that. I'm doing, fuck that
Right.
lion. I'm doing everything I can to get to those kids. I'm
I
not leaving the premises without my
I'm
kids.
going outside first. I'm gonna get to their windows and get them.
She lying.
She lying.
She's out.
She
She's out.
She gone.
Fuck that.
And then she say, "I'ma send y'all some help."
I'm gonna send help.
Mama,
You ain't gonna
Come
go
in
help.
with the help.
you are
She's gonna
crooked.
send
You
it.
are a crooked
She
mother.
gonna be at home,
of
lost her
crooked
whole
wife.
family
Of
sipping on a
crooked-
truly. That's crazy.
No, that just shows how different me and you are. Because
No.
I lay in bed and I'm like, okay, Junebug's at work right now, and if somebody
got a plan.
busts through the house, I'm grabbing the gun, I'm grabbing my dogs, and I'm going into the closet.
I'm going to
I tell her all the time in that
I'll
scenario.
die behind my dogs.
grab the
So imagine if I had kids.
No,
Yeah, I swear to God.
naturally, I would go in protective mode.
Yeah, probably.
Because
probably.
remember when you went to Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
He went to Jersey, and I had some balloons in the house, and I'm on the phone with him, and all I heard was a boom,
Oh.
and I thought somebody kicked the door in, and I jumped. I'm talking about it happened in probably 2 seconds. I grabbed that pistol.
Oh.
Sorry, I ran around that corner to his house. This I came around.
Freeze!
This I came around the corner to I said. I got my phone like this.
Meanwhile,
y'all.
I'm in her shoulder.
I'm like this. He's talking about. It's not one in there. It's not one in there.
I say ain't one in the
Quiet,
chamber.
they don't
Put
know
one in the
what.
chamber.
Yeah,
I said put that
she's
shit in
gonna
the
just-
chamber.
He's
Yeah.
like, baby, it's not one in the chamber. I'm like, be quiet. I can't read that call. I said,
Looking like Mike.
I didn't care what was going on. Their life was over.
Top flight security,
I know
boy.
I had to protect me.
Baby,
Jesus,
was
who's
it?
gone.
Their life wasn't over. You was gonna hit click.
No,
That was all
no,
that was gonna happen?
eventually I was gonna figure it out once I did it.
Yeah, you
But
out.
I was reacting quick.
No.
But y'all went around that corner and it was a balloon hit the ceiling fan. Sounded like somebody knocked the door.
Mm-hmm.
There was one time, I think it's only happened one time in my life where I truly, like, my heart sank and I thought something was about to go down.
Mm.
And you know exactly what I'm about to talk about.
Bruh.
So we're in college.
Oh my god.
We have a roommate, but she's the type that, like, once she's in her room and her room is locked, she does not come out.
Mm-hmm.
And we have always been big on locking our doors, all the
Was she
stuff.
even there at the time? think she was at her parents' house, so it was.
I think she was gone that weekend.
It was just for sure us.
So it was us two by ourselves. We were in my room. So when you walk into the apartment, like you run into the kitchen and then you turn right, and it's her room, my room in the corner, and his room.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in the far back room in the corner in my room. And was it this? Yeah, it was. And I think you had a gun, right? Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're laying there, we're asleep, dead asleep, and I heard something. But I always have those moments where I thought I heard something.
Mm.
So I heard it once, and I clicked my phone, and it was like 3 a.m. And it was just it was like at one point I was like, they're not even trying to be quiet. So I tapped him. And I looked at him.
She told me something like a movie scene.
And he looked at me and like he was dead serious. And he like put his finger up to his mouth to like tell me to stay quiet. And he grabbed the gun and I got so hot. I said, "Oh my God, he's about to kill somebody. Like Chris is literally about to use the gun and he's gonna kill somebody." Why was it our maintenance man in the fucking apartment?
Almost
Get the
lost
fuck
his
out
life.
of here.
At 3 a.m. talking about somebody
At
called
3
an
o'clock?
emergency HVAC.
Who was
Because
it?
there was a leak in the ceiling.
Somebody
they be having
said
parties
something about
and
like there was a leak coming from our apartment into theirs. So I guess that was an emergency
No,
call.
Well, it's 3 in the morning. He said
So he didn't
maintenance.
like he
I
didn't
didn't say
announce
nothing.
himself or anything.
He just walked straight
He
in.
just
They got
they
dropped
got the
'cause it's
key.
apartment.
So he goes in, starts rummaging around, and I'm like, oh my
Bro,
God,
they need to
like,
be
somebody's
quiet.
in here. We're about to
Yeah.
die. And once he grabbed that gun and I saw him walk out of the room, I said, oh my God.
I was speechless. I didn't even say nothing to him. Like, as soon as I walked out,
Are you seeing who
he
it
said,
was?
maintenance. I said,
My
I went
heart-
back
y'all,
in.
My heart
Bro, what
was
was
so
that?
hot.
and then, like, the next morning, I thought about it, and then I don't know who we talked to. They was like, y'all need to go call somebody, because that don't even sound right. I was like, you're right, because I was halfway asleep.
Yeah,
What if it
yeah.
was just somebody just saying maintenance?
saying maintenance
I was
first.
halfway just off and just, I couldn't see, I'm tired.
But could you imagine if
Yeah,
he didn't announce himself and he
Bro,
just shot him?
yeah.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying. He could have lost his life.
If it wasn't no light on it, it was one little light.
Right,
And from my
right.
other bedroom that I saw his face, so he didn't look like a. But if it was pitch black, I would have probably just been like, I could, you know. He said maintenance. Brother, don't do that. It's 3 in the morning, brother. You out.
Pew, pew.
So we went to the place and we went to the lobby thing that morning. They was like, yeah, there was an emergency at 3:23
That's
a.m.
crazy.
Call, bro. I was like, bro,
And I would have said the maintenance was almost there.
Yeah.
he was finna
I
be a
swear.
goner.
That's crazy.
no, that was my one and only time where I really thought like, oh my God, something's
Look.
seriously about to happen.
Mm-hmm. You about to
Because
die.
guns and stuff, they just scare me.
Yeah.
That was the one time I was actually able to think about what I was finna do. Like the other night, you remember when I grabbed the gun, because we got a mirror in our room. To dog stuff on the floor and kicked the mirror in the middle.
And it
of
was
the
our
night.
big mirror, so
was
when
a
it
tall
came
mirror.
down, it was
Oh,
loud.
wow.
Damn.
So it was just one of them. Grab a gun, you know. You
Yeah,
didn't-
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how
You
it
know,
was. Jump around that corner.
it was like that.
Charlie Angels.
Nah.
But like that
Grab
one
a
at
knife,
the
baby.
apartment complex, I had time to think. I said, okay, take safety off. As soon as I open this door, I know the high right here. Man. I had a thought process. Bro, I'm talking about, I'm looking at her talking about. It was a movie. I swear, if it was
I got
gonna
us.
be a movie.
Hey, Jumbo,
I'm
Sam over there talking about.
Yeah, she's talking about.
I
It was on the same-
If I see so her son, I'm gonna be tapping him too. I probably would do the same thing, just like that.
I'm telling you, I get all the
She
time.
would do something like
I
that.
ain't figuring it out on
She
my
do it all the
Y'all
time.
better wake that ass up.
I heard stuff every now and then. I'll be like,
I do it all the time.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
no, listen.
Yeah, I ain't
We
gonna
do
lie.
that all the
Like, you
time.
do that?
I don't
It's,
never.
it's plenty of times I done woke up and mad like.
I'm telling you, bro. Nah, but really though,
So
look.
one time you don't get that ass up, we gonna die.
But that's why I always get up. I just
Yeah,
be
you get
sick
up.
though, cause it's like, yo, there's so
Bruh.
many times you done tap me and ain't shit been
Right,
happening.
right. What?
Time.
Speaking of waking up, but tell you whatever how I be doing at night.
Bro, yo, she aggravating.
Before we eat.
What? Oh my god, almost every other night. Not as much lately, but yo, she get up, she be
Now
in the
watch
middle of
me
the
do
night.
it tonight.
And mind you, I be up. I just be up chilling, scrolling through my phone, watching video. Next thing you know, she pop up. She sleep.
Bro. Mama, what's wrong with you?
Go to bed, nigga.
No, cause I saw.
Why?
I be sitting, I be looking.
Go
to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go ahead and do this. Yeah, rub my face.
Yeah.
Like I'm dead. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Go to sleep.
What do you be thinking
I be
about?
looking for that spider.
She be looking for a
I
spider.
seen
The
spider
same
was
spider?
this
The
big.
same spider every time.
It's in your dream?
It be jumping. One time I got
Lord
up and looked at the
mercy.
curtain. It was. I thought it ran. I said it ran to
Yo.
the curtain.
She told me she seen
I do.
She
a
sleep.
spider like this big.
That big. I said it was fast.
And
I said right behind the curtain.
imagine her half sleeps in it. It was fast.
early, bro.
I saw it. It just.
I do.
it-
I'm like,
Go
oh,
to sleep, bro.
I'm just like, yo, bro.
Again?
Go to sleep, bro.
Bro, he gonna get tired of this one day. I'm tired of this.
By now, he
man.
just be like,
Nah, I promise you. I be so calm with it.
he be calm now because I do it too often.
Girl, lay down. Go to sleep.
Bro, that's annoying.
Oh, I wake up and I do this.
I'm like, what
Bro.
You gonna get punched.
I wake up and look at the wall. I say,
Sam.
Nah.
What are you doing?
Nah, yo. I said, she did that the last time. I said, what, the spider?
I say, yeah.
She probably said, you saw it too?
I said,
I
go to
just look
sleep.
at the wall.
No,
Now I get up.
so sometimes when we're asleep, he'll just wake up out of nowhere and I'll be asleep or something, but we are hardly ever awake at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, I was asleep this way and I woke up a little bit and so I opened my eyes. I said, okay, I'm gonna turn this way. And as I'm turning, you know how they got big eyes. And it's pretty dark, but we got the TV on, so I can see enough.
Oh, you see it?
And this is him laying on the pillow like this. I jumped so hard.
Say what I say.
Wait, he was like this. And before I can even get anything out, he's like, "What you doing?" I said, and then I looked at him, and he said, "What you doing? You say you would never let go of my hand."
Why was he playing?
No,
He was sleeping.
he doesn't remember. I looked at him, and my heart is racing.
She was scared.
I said, Chris, what are you talking about? And he just kept looking at me, and I hit his forehead. I said, wake up! Wake up right now!
Say, you should be punching him.
I said, you said you never let go of my hand.
Yes,
thought you
he
was
had
bad.
his hand down. He said, you said you would never let go of my hand. I said, oh my God, wake up! Wake up! When he be doing stuff like that in his sleep, he does it a lot.
I sleep talk a lot.
Yeah.
He'll be looking at me just talking to
punch
me,
him.
and I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you know what I'm talking about. So I have to slap him.
Girl, you better get your taser.
But that was a scary moment. But one of the scariest moments of my waking up out of my sleep, it was me and my sister. We were laying in bed, and then I was still kind of up watching TV, but she had been knocked out. And out of nowhere, keep in mind we just watched a movie, and she doesn't like just raise up slowly. It was straight up.
No.
It was just like.
Oh, Undertaker.
And as soon as she like rose really fast, she said. I started laughing. I said, Issa, get up. Issa, get up now. Because I'm not getting that ghost transferred to me. Wake up.
What if you would look at you slow motion?
I said, Issa, wake up. Wake up.
That was your people watching the movie. I told you the demonic movie. They gonna
I'm trying to watch something scary.
It's one thing to wake up, but she started laughing. I said,
that's
oh my God, this
crazy.
is just like the movies.
Girl, y'all better watching that stuff.
But for you to see eyes and hear a voice.
And he black.
As soon as you see eyes, yo, my heart would have fell out my ass.
And his eyes were so wide, and he's like, "What you doing?"
I ain't even say it right. I was asleep. I was talking. I was
not ready to turn to that, and he was right here. I turned. What you doing? I said, "Oh my god."
I swear to God, I would have left him.
I would have died.
I would not have dated him no more.
I ain't even gonna lie.
The relationship would have been over.
I'm not even scary like that, but I promise you, I know I would have looked over and went,
Fake sleep.
just gone. Like,
Like, just close your eyes. He'll go away.
I would have left.
You said you never let go.
You said you
Hell
would never
no.
let go of my hand.
Why'd you let go?
What if he would have
That's
grabbed you
crazy.
by your neck?
No.
oh, gone.
Help! Help! And I'm punching him right in the chest.
I talk in my sleep like weekly, bro.
Yeah.
No, because when I get scared, I get physical.
That's crazy.
So anytime he's woke me up out of my sleep and he's sleep talking, I legit slap him like
Girl,
on
you
his,
better get you a
on
taser.
his face.
You can have my taser out there.
I was yesterday.
Oh,
That's
God.
crazy.
If you did stuff like that, we could not.
That's
be together.
damn near
Cause
what
I'm
you be
scared.
doing.
Now, if you was asleep, you was freak out,
Son, I
That's what I be doing.
I've been asleep
I be
before.
trying to get to my flashlight.
I've been asleep before.
I be trying to get to the flashlight.
Yeah, she
tired.
go to the
Before I hang
flashlight.
up, I'll be like,
And it's been like a good 2 times at first. Before I knew what the hell was going on with that, I done woke up. I'm like, what are you doing?
Bro, I go to bed.
And she just,
I'll be out on the side of the bed.
I
You
said,
get that checked. That's the same
Son.
spider.
same spider
I told
every
her that
dream.
same spider keep coming out.
I just be I was looking like, what are you looking for? Like I was just
Spider.
confused, bro.
It's been times I done got up at the bed looking for that spider.
I swear.
And I know it's there.
What is you
And it's
looking
it's
for?
from the old house.
Yeah.
If one of us
It
sleepwalk,
followed me over here.
She transferred it from over there to
It
here.
used to always go up the wall over there.
Yeah, she be on the wall.
Now
She
it's
was
over
on-
here and jumps
still
and goes
on
in the
Mind
curtains.
you, the walls are just as white as these, bare as hell. Though, wasn't nothing on them. I'm like,
It runs across the thing.
it was just so fast.
man, in the show, bro. In the show.
Yeah, I was stupid.
That's so dumb.
All right. So we're gonna wrap it up right there. This has been episode 7 of the Chillin' With Them podcast.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for making it to this point. If you're still here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get our videos every single time they drop. We've been Cash.
But
We've been cash.
We've been the Cast.
Oh,
It's okay.
Sham.
Always doing that. And move.
suck.
Hey Diddy, no relation.
And we
See y'all next time.